Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. Website for Ciro is usgamesinc.com. It should focus in a second. Feel free to freeze frame if you need to, if you want that information, obviously. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. There's a website in the back here, hayhouse.com. There's some other information there too if you're interested. Okay. Virgo. Virgo's a stable energy, typically, right? Okay. You got like a bit of pentacles coming right out. That's not bad. I'm like, my first thought, like my energy went really apprehensive. Like, like what are we dealing with? Who's knocking at the door? It's kind of like, who's knocking at the door? It's that type of energy. Like, who's that? Who's knocking at my door? The Five of Coins. Feeling like I have nothing to give. But liking the offer that's coming towards me. This is almost kind of like somebody... Imagination. Imagination on its side, kind of like... Do you not believe you can do this? Or is it just kind of something like, I don't know what that is. I don't really know enough about that. It's kind of, it's like a subject, whatever it is. It's almost like getting a new job, but then they're like, hey, you want to be in sales? And you're like, I've never done that before. Or it's kind of like, hey, you want a job with us? You want to be in accounting? And you're like, I've never really done that before. Or something. It's something like that. It feels like, it doesn't have to be job, but it feels something like that. Like, it's a really good offer, but you're like, okay, well, thanks, but I've never done that before. But the energy that's meeting you on the other side is saying, that's okay. I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's fine. Like, they're not at all pulled back by that. But you're like, but really, no, I've never done that. Like, I don't know if I don't know. You're like, I don't know about that. I've never done that. And whatever it is coming towards you, this offer, you're like, you love that you're getting this offer. You got the Lover's card. Like, great, thank you for thinking of me. But the Five of Pentacles, it's saying, I don't know if I have anything to give to that. I don't know that. I don't know that. I keep getting that over and over on your side. Like, I don't know that. Like, I don't know that. And the first step is to be like, all right, well, let's try. The thing is, Virgo is an earth energy. And earth does not usually get involved with things that they don't feel confident that they can succeed with. And when it starts off and you get this offer, you're like, I feel like you're pulling back for a second. And you're like, they seem to think I can do this. You're kind of stammering is what I'm getting. If this is hitting, you're kind of stammering. Kind of like, all right, they think I can do this. Maybe I can do this. But then it's like, but how long is it going to take before I feel like I can do this? It's not like I don't expect, like, you're not expecting to, like, know the whole thing within a year. But you're like, how long before I feel like, all right, you know, I know enough to build it as I go. So that's part of it, kind of like, I don't really know what's going on there. But the offer is, whatever this offer is, it's good. Just to be fair, the Lover's card is here. And the Knight of Cups is on the other side, so somebody has a huge amount of confidence. This could be a love thing, possibly. I feel like the people coming to this, you're going to know if it is or isn't, even before I mention that. Because it's going to be like somebody's going to like, it's almost like maybe you have one child, two child, or no child. And then this person's like got this whole family and they have like 5 kids. And you're just like, and it might even be like an age thing, like, you know, maybe your kids are older or younger, and the other, like, it's like there's a contrast here that you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, this is a lot. Like, I can pull my weight, but let me tell you, I can't pull a dump truck. I can pull my weight, but I can't pull a dump truck. I don't know about this. Kind of like, you know, I'm determined, but I don't know about this. But it's a really good offer, because if that's the analogy, if it's a romance thing, the person offering or wanting you to be a part of this, you're like, no, I really like them. They're great, but that's a lot. I don't know if I have what it takes to really make this work out right. Especially when you come in because if it's going to hit romance, I feel like those it's going to hit with, you already know. But it might be kind of like a culture shock, kind of like the way you grew up and how you do things versus how things happen over there, and you're like, oh, okay. I gotta kind of balance that out somehow. It's a lot. I feel like I'm stammering. I keep feeling like I'm like, oh my god. Kind of like I don't want to let this pass me up. But I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't want to let this pass me up, but I'm like, I don't know. This person, if you give them a chance, talk it out with them. Whoever this is, business, personal, whatever you got going on, whoever's giving the offer, tell them you want to meet with them and you want to talk about what it is they want you to be a part of. And like try to put it like a week out if you can. And, you know, every night, write down what your concerns are. And then, by the time you get up to the meeting, just make sure you word your concerns in a positive way. I'm telling you, that will change the whole dynamic for you. If that's possible, like, whatever it is, just kind of like, hey, let's do this in a week. Or if it's a business thing, kind of like, I want to collect my thoughts. Maybe if they're like kind of in a hurry, like, can you at least give me 3 days and we can have a meeting, and I want to just collect my thoughts. I might have some questions, and from the answers of the questions, I'm pretty well going to know what I need to do or what I want to do. I feel like that will just set you right up for success. Kind of like, all right, let me pull it together. Let me get the questions together that I'm thinking about. Let me research this for as much as I can, and then I can possibly move forward, maybe. But I have to have something to stand on. It's kind of like I have to have something to stand on here. They will work with you on this. The energy giving you the offer, whoever's giving you this offer, they did not come at this half-heartedly. They're like, oh no, Virgo, you need to have this. They don't want to just offer it to you. They're offering it to you like you need to take it. That's how they feel. Like, no, you need this, Virgo. This is you fit, Virgo. Trust me, you fit. You need this, Virgo. So they're very kind of strong. There's a strong energy coming towards you. They will, if you're willing to negotiate, they're willing to negotiate because they do want you to take the offer. So they'll work with you. I do feel like they will. The Emperor is good with strategy. The Emperor can be impatient. But I also feel like if they realize, it's either, work with you on this or you might walk away from it, they will work with you. There's a little bit of that. You do have a lot to offer, by the way. I feel like it's kind of like discovering the situation deep enough to see where you actually fit, because you do actually fit. You do. I feel like some of you might actually argue with the video. I don't know. If you did, put it in the comments. I'm curious, because I feel like somebody's going to be like, I don't think so, James. Like, I don't know what you smoked today, but no. I just feel somebody's going to argue with me in the video here. You have a chance for a great new beginning, and you have the power. The Magician showed up on the other side, but you have the magical powers is like the counterpart, same type of energy, the way I read it. You have the ability to make this happen, and a new beginning can come forward. It's just kind of like trying to tailor it more to your flow. Kind of like, I don't want to jump into this, I don't want to jump into the deep end of the pool. I want to kind of get, a little bit acclimated to the water, wade in a little bit, swim around a little bit, and then, all right, I can get on the diving board, and once I'm used to things and I've swum around and, got myself into it, I can then get on the diving board and jump in, but I'll be ready. Kind of like, if you can more put this to your liking, go with your flow a little bit more, I feel like that would bring down the stress a lot for you. I don't think it's going to be easy. I'm not going to pretend like going forward at any point is going to be easy, but if you can put it more in your flow, I feel like day to day you can feel like, I got this. It's going to be a lot, but I got this, and you can make it through. I hope I make sense with that, because it's kind of like, I don't think it'll be easy, but I feel like literally if you get it in your flow, you're like, all right, yeah, it's a lot, but Yeah, I can do this. All right, so here we go. And you'll feel stronger. You will feel literally stronger. I also feel once you move forward, you're not going to start this without like that this sense of commitment. Is this the 4? Yeah. You're committed to it. The only thing that I see as a possible challenge at that point is to keep the person or whoever is offering whatever they're offering, keeping them in earshot or in line, or how do I want to say this? They need to be updated every now and then, and you need to tell them, all right, I'm progressing, but we talked about how I was going to do that. I am on that schedule, and I will make the goal based on that timeline, but that's what we're staying with. It's staying there. This isn't changing. I'm going to do it in my thing. Like, you might have to just kind of touch base every now and then. Like, hey, that timeline we agreed with, I'm on that. I'm good. I understand maybe you want things to go faster, but this is most reliable. This, like, I agreed to this and I meant it, and I'm sticking with it, so we're on track. I just feel like you're going to have to remind them every now and then because the Emperor wants to go faster, is what I keep getting. But yeah, friendship with Destiny and the 4 of Cups. They're going to constantly want to go forward, but this isn't like a permanent, like you're going to get farther and farther, and at some point you're just going to hit that level where things are fine. It's just as you're gradually getting there, and it's a friendly energy. It's kind of like, as long as I feel like weekly, maybe bi-weekly, you decide what's right. You just keep touching base and having this talk. I would even this might sound dorky, but I would put like a reminder in my phone, time for that talk, time to make sure we're on the same page, time to make sure that they remember this is how we're going to do it, and I am sticking to that, and I am progressing according to that plan, and that's what I meant it, and I'm going to do that, and I will attain it, but don't try to push me faster, you're going to throw me off. It's a friendly connection, I feel like that's the friendly way to do it too, because like if it's weekly or even bi-weekly, I feel like you just kind of keep them in the right frame of mind, and it doesn't really become a problem. If you just kind of let it be the way it is, you might have a snafu or like a bit of tension every now and then that you don't really need. So that could get you around it. I think we're good. All right. I'm going to shut that down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.